Let's go, man.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout.
Shit's not fucking.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And right away.
Am I not down? Am I not down?
Picked up by the Browns. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone.
I was down.
At the 20-yard line.
Had to be down.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. To throw, it's Lance. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7.
Come on, man.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one.
What?
Intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
I just didn't play my game, man.
It's good to make it 14-0.
Play my game. Fuck it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Like, what the?
This is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well. And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going.
I can't do shit.
Either.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. These two teams, they met earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Off of play action, here's Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg.
Jesus Christ. Thankfully. Finally got on the fucking board somehow.
Maintain the pace. We'll see as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance to throw it.
Why are we...
Outside and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
What in the fuck, man?
And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Lance now on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
What in the fuck?
He's going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is picked up.
Are we serious right now?
Take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Lance looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Browns continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
All right.
For the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
I feel like I haven't had the fucking football, man. I just keep a fumble after fumble. Ridiculous, dude.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second TD
Holy
of the game and
fuck,
16th
man.
on the season. And the Browns have
I just can't get anything going, dude. Like, it's not that I'm playing bad, I just can't get nothing going.
Up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Jackson throwing the out route and complete. It's Andrews. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Okay. Okay, oh my God.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tight down, there you go. Hey, check Mike 34, Mike 34.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh my God, man.
Complete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson flushed out right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Constant fumble after fumble after fumble, man. I had probably 3 or 4 possessions that were just constantly fucking fumble. So.
Jackson escaping the pressure right.
And then this fucking shit.
Be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll go out of bounds after
doesn't make any fucking sense, dude.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He sets to fire deep.
There we go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that was dumb.
6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out. Oh, he just
fuck you, dude.
But instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Oh, my God.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway from the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You see this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Touchdown, Browns! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now it's Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens, they claw one back. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Fuck.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here we go.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Wow.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final number, pretty impressive, courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a...
Well, throw the fucking thing, man.
Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Forced out to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, watch left.
On first down, Lance. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see him on the scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson going right back to Fant. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken.
Jesus.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown.
Turn around and catch the goddamn football.
A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix.
It's ridiculous.
I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Need a change, brother.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
I finally get to where I need to be.
Move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's unbelievable.
Right, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Off of play action. Here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.